The SPSS data preparation module allows users to identify data errors or potential problems in their datasets. And by using a combination of basic checks as well as validation rules and anomaly detection algorithms, the module will generate new variables or output reports that identify problematic cases or unusual records. It can be used to, among other things, identify records that have a high percentage of missing values, or variables with a high degree of variability, or conversely too little variability, as well as incomplete ID fields and duplicate records. It also provides a graphical overview of each of the fields and the capability to create validation rules for individual fields. So that would be a rule that, for example, makes sure that a variable is an integer and has no decimal places, such as age, or a cross-variable rule to make sure that variables do not contradict each other or imply errors in the data. An example of that would be making sure that all car drivers are at least 17 years old. Here we see the data validation dialog, which provides a graphical overview of each of the individual fields, as well as some summary statistics. We have the ability here to fire individual rules that we've defined, such as this rule here that makes sure that the data runs from 0 to 100. The module itself also comes with a predefined list of commonly used rules. So here we have an example of making sure that the data conforms to the formatting for UK postcodes. We can also use it to identify duplicate records, and it will provide us with a listing report indicating which records are in fact duplicates. As part of the anomaly detection routine, we can use the module to generate an anomaly index, which shows how unusual a record is relative to the other records in the dataset. We can also use it to produce reports indicating the impact of anomalous records on the overall data. Using the optimal binning function, rather than banding or grouping scale data into quartiles or deciles, we can use a supervisor field and bin the data in order to create the purest bandings relative to the values of the supervisor variable. Finally, we can use the module to automatically prepare the data for analysis. This is particularly useful for model building tasks. And of course, we have the option to run many of these routines interactively.